Welcome to Trade with Rob, brought to you by WealthBuildersHQ.com. This update is for Friday, January 24th, 2025. Hope you're having a great day. Hope it's been a good trading day for you. As we get started, keep in mind everything we look at is for education. Nothing's meant to be advice or recommendations. All right, none of the trades from yesterday were filled. Two great setups. We gapped and just ran. Small gap and ran, no pullback. So we had no opportunity on them, but they don't count. They have to happen the right way. So if we look at the S&P 500, right? Oh, look, there it is. Yesterday, all-time high. Today, all-time high on the S&P. Right now, we're going to keep bumping our head a little bit, I think, on this current fib level. We've got that 6,100. We'll call it 6,100. Close enough, right? 610081. We blew through that 6,100 back here yesterday. Today again. We've got about 10 minutes left till the market closes. So we'll see if we can actually close above there. Not only will we have a new high, we'll have a new closing high as well. We had a higher closing high back here than we did yesterday. Right, so overall, very bullish on the S&P. When we look at our tickers, we're going to start off with ELV. All right, let's bring that in a little bit. There we go. I just want to see the entire fib on the screen. So what am I looking at here? I would prefer the upside setup. Right, it looks like actually I need a couple lines in there. I didn't realize we don't have a 400 level in there. So let's go and set that up first. We'll change this over to 400. We'll go to a dash dot, and I've got a standard color that I tend to use for that. So that is down here. Wonderful. Good confluence of the 55 and that 398 level. Right, then we're going to look at this as 398 and 424. That's 26 points in there. I need to split that level in half. If you're uncertain as to why I need to add the 118 in there, another fib line, if you go over to tradinglikeaboss.com, you will find a free Fibonacci series. It's a 3-part series. It comes in 3 different days, 1 part each day. So you can go and practice that before you go ahead and move on to the next part. It'll give you an explanation as to the why we do this, right? So what we're looking for here now is blue line. Ideally, I'd like a small move up, a retest and a bounce. We're going to take the bullish trade off of the bounce. My stop is going to be somewhere down below support. If resistance is at 411, my target's going to be about 409. Could be 408, 409 and a half. Your call where you'd like it to be. If we look at the downside, my 8-period moving average is right here, 390. I got 398. You got some room down there, but not really a fan of the downside. It would have to be a perfect setup for me to want to take it tomorrow. All right, so that's number 1. MasterCard, which is a power option play candidate. Right? I mean, they're just rocking, baby. They're up back at this fib line, which they have been at multiple times here. So what do I like best? Either way is going to work, but for tomorrow, I would not mind seeing a bullish move on this. So a small move up, a retest, and a bounce. Doesn't have to come all the way down to the 532.91. That is our support level, right? We're looking at a resistance of 540 and a quarter, so probably about 538 is going to be my target. That's an 8. Trust me, it actually is. On the downside, break to the downside, retest, and drop. I need a bearish move on the S&P for that tomorrow. We take the entry here. The stop just on the other side. If support is at 525, my target's going to be right about 527. Probably closer to 527 and a half, right? On MasterCard. And then we've got VEEV, V-E-E-V, which we have taken that trade here more than one occasion, I believe. But we definitely have taken it. I'm looking at one, last one I see November 19th that we took a trade on this. Right now, this has moved a little bit in the last couple of minutes, but I'm okay with that. Right, I still like the setup. Ideally, I would prefer this to the upside because of where it's closing right now. So a small move up and a bounce. We're going to take the trade on the bounce. We're going to set our stop just below support. If we're looking at a resistance of 228, we're looking at a target of about 227, 226 and a half, somewhere around there. For the downside, let's see, 209 and 220. That's 11 points. I don't really need a fib inside of there, so we're good. So we get the small move down, a retest, and a fail. We have support of 209 in there. 209, yeah, we said 11 points. The fib is 12, so we're okay. We would take the trade off of this drop. Stop would be just on the other side. If support is at 209, my target here is going to be about 211. A lot of room in there, maybe even 212, guys, just to start wiggling my way out of that trade. Plenty of opportunity to the downside. Listen, I gave you 3 candidates today. We have 15. If you want to get access to all of the other candidates, go ahead and subscribe to Trade with Rob. It is free. You get an email every day that says the video is ready, and here are the other candidates that Rob did not talk about today, so you can go back and look at those for yourself. And then on days that I don't put a video out, we still put out a list of candidates. You'll get that list that you've got a couple of potential trade setups for the next trading day. All right, have a great rest of your day. I will see you at our next update. Bye for now.